Good morning, everybody. Saturday morning, and there's something that I wanted to share with you. You'll know by now that I'm quite a spiritual person, that I like to read about Buddha. I like to read about our becoming as we should be and connecting to our spirit source. I believe that angels or spirit guides are all around us. It's just a matter of tapping in to their energy. If you feel lonely and tired and despairing and depressed, you can tap into their energy and they will carry you, much like the Footsteps poem. The footsteps in the sand, when there was only one set of footsteps, and Jesus said that when times got too hard, that was when I carried you. And I believe that about spirit guides. I believe that they can connect to us through our senses: hearing, seeing, smelling, feeling. And I had such an experience in the early hours of this morning. I was listening to a deep sleep meditation, and I'm sleeping much better because of them. And this one was by, I'll probably put a link in the description. The meditation was a man called Tripura, Mandala. 3-hour meditation, which I've used before. And obviously I fell asleep because it was almost 3 hours later that I woke up. The video was still going. It was coming to the end of the video. And my hand, my right hand and my left hand were enclosed in other hands. I could feel them. And I reached out for them and they grasped me. I woke up and that feeling was still there, of being enclosed by another set of hands. And, you know, such a feeling of peace. It was wonderful. And I know that people say that your spirit guides or your guardian angels may be loved ones who've passed over, and that's true, it can be. But the supply, if you like, of spirit guides and what they offer you is as infinite as the universe. And that's just my little experience from the early hours of this morning, almost 3 hours into a meditation. I also did one of Tripura Mandala's death meditations, where it takes you, and I suggest that you don't do it unless you're familiar with meditating and you're quite confident in yourself that you're going to be able to cope with it. But I did a death meditation, and it takes you right back through the layers of consciousness to your death and beyond. That's something I did quite a while back, and I'm going to try it again. And strangely enough, last night I was thinking about doing it, but for some reason I didn't. I did this 3-hour meditation, and I've got to admit I was feeling a little bit nervous about the other one, so I'll see if I can do that one again tonight. The other thing that's happened to me this morning, and my daughter laughed when I told her on the phone, but it's not me going doolally. 5:30 this morning when I woke up, I'll always open my curtains so I don't fall back to sleep. Open my curtains, went down to do a drink, came back up, my curtains were closed. I know that I opened them. And then about 7:30 I decided to have another drink and a crumpet or a pie clip, whatever you call them. My mum always used to call them pie clips, some call them crumpets, little thing with holes in. So I toasted one, popped up in the toaster, and it wasn't quite done enough for me, so I put it back down. I heard it pop up, but I looked round, saw it, and when I went to fetch it, it was gone. And I have looked everywhere for this thing. There's no gap between my fridge and the worktop where the toaster is. There's no gap between the cooker and there. I've looked, well, I can't have looked everywhere because it's got to be somewhere, but I've looked underneath the cooker, I've looked to the side, I've looked on the top, and I said to my daughter, there might be a poltergeist in my house. And all I can say is, I don't mind visitors, I don't mind spirits, as long as they're nice ones, positive ones, loving ones. I'm not averse to them playing a few tricks on me, but please don't make me feel as though I'm losing my mind. So I've got to go and hunt for this pikelet, and I know it's somewhere. I actually, there were 3 left in the packet, so I thought, right, one for today, one for Sunday, one for Monday morning when I go out shopping. So I did myself another one, and the first one's gone AWOL, a pikelet or a crumpet on legs, running around somewhere. So I've got to go and find that now. I hate the thought of it just lying somewhere going mouldy. It's got to be somewhere, surely. And I know for a fact that I put that in the toaster, it popped up, I put it down, it popped up again, and now it's nowhere to be seen. So, the mystery of the missing crumpet. I will update as and when there is an update, and hopefully I'll come across it during the course of the day, or one of my kids will, because they're coming round later after we've all been to see Alfie. And I'll speak to you all later. Have a great day. If you are seriously in trouble, if your mind is worried or flummoxed, if you're despairing, sad, if you're grieving, speak to your angels. They need you to ask them for assistance. They won't just come and intrude upon your life. They need you to ask. And their energy is infinite. It doesn't matter what you ask. They will give you strength and they will see you through. I'll speak to you later. God bless everybody. Bye-bye.